Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the East Kentucky Expo Center as we're here this afternoon for the girls All-A Championship game. This is Larry Cecil along with Charlie Pinson, Wayne Fugate on camera. Got Alex back at the station helping us out. And Charlie, these two teams get to face each other at least twice a year because they're in the same district. I think they've played once this year at Shelby Valley, and Shelby Valley come away with a 2-point win up there at Shelby Valley. So expect the same thing here, a close physical game.
Well, you know, these two teams are actually kind of polar opposites if you look at it. Shelby Valley's team that wants to get up and down the floor. They want to shoot the three-pointer. But now if you're Pikeville, you want to slow it down. You want to work it inside to Stewart underneath the basket and try to get some points in the paint. And whoever can control the tempo of the game and impose their will on their opponent, I think will come away with a win here today.
Well, you know, we was at that game when they played Shelby Valley, and if you remember when we was up there, Shelby Valley had an 8 or a 10-point lead there toward the end of the game. 2.5, 3 minutes ago, Pikeville started fouling them, putting them on the foul line. Shelby Valley missed a lot of free throws. Pikeville was able to come back at one time, had a chance to take the lead in that game. So, like you said, Pikeville needs to work it inside to the big girl, and of course, whichever team shoots their free throws the best is probably going to be the one that ends up winning this game.
Well, yeah, free throws, you're right. It's going to be a huge game. You've got a good officiating crew here. We've already seen who the officials are going to be here tonight. So I think they're going to let the players on the floor decide what happens here today. And that's always something you want to see. And it's going to depend on who wants to show up. There's arguably two of the best players in the region. Maybe, Stewart may be the best player in the region by some accounts because of her power inside. And a lot of people say that Cassidy Rowe, coming off the bench for Shelby Valley, is the most talented player in the region. So these are going to be, but again, two opposite type players. Rowe likes to come down the floor, pass the ball, and then to Shelby Valley's great outside shooters, whereas Pikeville wants to get it down inside to Stewart, and work it, inside out to their shooters.
Right. They like to work it inside out because they've got some good three-point shooters. Pikeville does. You got Grace Bartley and Olivia Gearhart, Kelsey Joe Tackett all can shoot from the outside. So just like you said, one likes to go from outside in, other than inside out. So it ought to be an interesting game. So we're going to send it back to the station and take a short break. We'll be back for the starting lineups and the tip-off shortly this year in Intermountain Sports Network.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center. We're about ready for the tip-off here of the girls' championship game of the 15th Region All-A between Pikeville and Shelby Valley, and we'll be bringing you the starting lineups here in just a moment, Larry.
Yes, Will. The clock's ticking down to zeros, and we're about ready to send it down to the
fans, and welcome to the East Kentucky Expo Center for the championship game of the 15th Region All-A Classic, presented by the Tim Short Auto Group. Visit our Chevy store in South Williamson, the Honda store at Iville, the Superstore next to Walmart, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Hyundai, and Fiat at the Pike-Floyd County line. Our first championship game features the Pikeville Lady Panthers and the Lady Cats of Shelby Valley. Before we meet your starting lineups, let's meet the rest of the teams. First, for Shelby Valley, Lacey Johnson, Cassidy Rowe, Alyssa Newsom, Kristen Whited, Cami Ratliff, Kylie Hall, Katie Atkins, Michaela Gillespie, Kelsey Owens, Emma Robinson, and Alyssa Ellswick. Now for the Pikeville Lady Panthers, Lexi Wilkerson, Kirsten Cole Williamson, Allie Samples, Madison Thacker, Allison Atkins, Emma Ratliff, Ella Lockhart, Michaela Hunter, Isabel Thomas, and Caitlin Keithley. Now let's meet your Tim Short Auto Group starting lineups. First for the Shelby Valley Cats. At guard, a sophomore, number 11, Tori Hampton. At guard, a senior, number 10, Cassidy Wright. At guard, a senior, 00, Summer Rose. At forward, a senior, number 32, Kayla Newsom. And at forward, a senior, number 5, Kylie Tackett. Your head coach for the Lady Cats, Rodney Rowe. Now for the Pikeville Lady Panthers. At guard, a sophomore, number 23, Olivia Gearhart. At guard, a sophomore, number 12, Kelsey Joe Tackett. At guard, a sophomore, number 5, Jaden Edmonds. At forward, a junior, number 11, Grace Hartley. And at forward, a junior, number 22, Leslie Stewart. Your head coach for the Lady Panthers, Christy Oram.
And that's your starting lineups here tonight, Larry. And first time I've noticed it, but Pikeville doesn't have a senior starter on the team.
Don't have a senior starter, you're right.
2 juniors and 3 sophomores, I believe I heard. So.
And most of the players coming off the bench are also sophomores and juniors themselves. So they've got a very young team. Same thing on the other side for Shelby Valley. I think they start maybe 1 senior.
I know that Rodney's daughter is a senior, or niece is a senior. Summer Rose is a senior.
Summer Rose and
Courtney Wright, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cassidy Wright.
Cassidy Wright, yeah.
Yes.
Courtney's her sister, sorry.
So we're about ready to get this one started here this afternoon at the Expo Center as the official steps in, blows his whistle, the ball is in the air, and Shelby Valley comes away with the tip. Summer Rose has it as Pikeville starts out in a man-to-man defense. Rose with it now, backing out to the jump circle, waiting for her offense to get set. She drives baseline, free throw line jumper up and good.
Now you can't give her an open look.
Shelby Valley breaks out on top 2-0. Pikeville with their first possession. Kelsey Joe Tackett down the right side with it. And they try to go inside to Stewart, throws it away. Shelby Valley quickly into front court. Cassidy Wright to the bucket up, no good. Stewart cleans the board for the Panthers. Bartley gets it over, and Olivia Gearhart cuts off. And now go inside again, and the pass overthrown as both times down they've tried to get it into Leslie and just threw it over her head, Charlie.
Yep. Been trying to get it down inside, which is what I would try to do.
Right. Summer Rose brings it into front court for the Lady Wildcats. Here's Newsom with it. Hampton, she drives down the left side, kicks it back out on top as Rose drives and throws up a wild shot. And Bartley lost the rebound, put up no good by Newsom, comes off to Pikeville. Edmonds, spin move in the lane. Now she kicks it over to Gearhart. Gearhart's having a hard time controlling the ball. Jump ball and hit a stay with Pikeville.
Did he call a jump ball or did he say she was on the ground? She was on the ground.
He called a jump ball.
Okay.
Pikeville has it. It comes into Stewart. And Stewart on the baseline, and her shot put up and in. Can't handle her down that low if she gets in that good position all the time.
That's one of the things we talked about before the game. That's the strength of Pikeville's getting it down inside.
We're tied at 2, just over 6 minutes left here in this first quarter, just getting started. Shelby Valley with it. Pikeville in a 2-3 zone this time and working it around. Over on the side here's Hampton. 12-foot jumper on the baseline, no good. She's fouled.
And that should be, it looks like it's going to be on Stewart. It will be. Be her first, team's first. And that's the other thing you want to do if you're Shelby Valley is get her in foul trouble.
Yes. Tori Hampton will be at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Clock rests with 6:02 left first quarter. Hampton's free throws up and good. 3-2, Shelby Valley with the lead. She'll have one more. Eyes the bucket, shot in the air and good. 4-2, and Shelby Valley comes out in some full court pressure. Pikeville gets it over to Bartley. Inside it comes to Stewart. She backs her way down, and we've got a jump ball as Stewart tried to make a move, and it's going to go to Shelby Valley.
Coach Orr, I'm not happy with that call, but I believe it's the right call.
I do too. She might have been
Not happy with
not happy with Stewart putting it on the floor. She had it at about 3 feet, and you just turn and put it in.
Hard to teach that nowadays, isn't it?
Seems to be. Shelby Valley with it in the front court. Rose over to Cassidy Wright. 3 in the air, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Shelby Valley Lady Wildcats. That was number 5, Kylie Tackett, battling for the rebound. And Tackett gets the inbounds pass. Now it comes over some Rose back in the corner. Right, she's going to drive, give it over. Shot put up and in, Kayla Newsom. 6-2, Shelby Valley on top.
Good ball move at that time by Shelby Valley.
Here's Jaden Edmonds over to Gearhart. Into the front court now. Gives it up to Kelsey Joe. She'll take it back. Down the right side it goes to Edmonds. And again, they try to go inside to Stewart, and she was able to control the pass enough to get it back out, but she's having a tough time inside here. Her shot no good. Rebound comes off to Pikeville. Into the front court it comes Tackett. Cassidy Wright, Tackett. Over here is Newsom driving. Back out on top to Hampton. Cross court it comes to Cassidy Wright now. Summer Rose takes it at the jump circle. She'll reset the offense. Comes down the right side and driving the baseline and giving it over Newsom. Now here out of the corner, Summer Rose, 3, good. And Shelby Valley has jumped out to a 9-2 lead, Charlie.
If they shoot well like that, they're going to be hard to handle.
Yes, from outside especially.
Yes.
Kelsey Joe Tackett with it now for the Lady Panthers. And Aaron pass, it's picked up. Here's Gearhart drives the lane. Her shot rolls in. Olivia Gearhart with the bucket, 9-4.
Pikeville needed that in the paint.
Here's Shelby Valley quickly on the other end, and here's Newsom, and she goes up against Stewart. Stewart just blocks it, takes it out of the air. Kelsey Joe Tackett down the left side, goes in, shot no good, she's fouled.
And that foul will be on Cassidy Wright, I believe he said. It is her first, team's first.
Tackett will be at the line to shoot 2, and misses the first.
Kristen Cole Williamson coming in now for Pikeville, number 33.
Tackett's second free throw up and good. And we've got, that's Cassidy Rowe in the lineup.
Number 2, yes.
Yes. Pikeville showing some full court pressure now. 9-5, 4-point lead for Shelby Valley. And into the front court comes Rowe with it, gives it over. And Rose and just lost control of the ball and walked with it.
She wanted to pass it and it got out, slipped out of her hand. She couldn't do anything with it.
Couldn't do nothing with it. Olivia Gearhart with it for Pikeville. She's getting some pressure from Summer Rose. Now gives it over to Tackett. Tackett into the front court. And they go to, that's Cole Williamson. Cross court comes to Gearhart. Gearhart puts it on the floor, gives it over to Tackett. Tackett drives the lane, puts it up off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound, loose on the floor, and it's picked up by Edmonds. Knocked out of her hands by Shelby Valley, but it'll stay with the Lady Panthers.
Taking in for Shelby Valley is Alyssa Ellswick, number 42.
Pikeville will have it side out in the front court. 3:15 here in the first quarter, 9-5. Shelby Valley with the lead. Gearhart across the top of the circle down the left side to Edmonds. Edmonds drives across the circle. She reverses, cut off, gives it to Tackett now. Tackett, three in the air, comes up short, and rebound comes off Cassidy Rowe. Quickly into the front court, still on the move. Kicks it over to the side of Hampton. She looked at a shot. Now here's the three put in the air. No good by Cassidy Wright. Battle for the rebound. Ball out of bounds. It's going to go to Pikeville. Good battle that time between, that was Kylie Tackett and Grace Bartley battling for the ball.
And checking in for Pikeville is Caitlin Keithley.
Pikeville will have it, bring it to the length of the floor. Shelby Valley showing the all-court pressure. And now as Pikeville gets in, they drop back. It's man-to-man. Tack it into the front court for the Lady Panthers. Into the corner it comes to Keithley. And she comes to top of the circle. That's Cole Williamson with it. Bartley, we've not heard from her yet. She's good out. Side shot for the Lady Panthers. Gearhart with it down the right side, hands it off to Tackett. And Tackett drives down the lane, gets an opening, shot off the glass, up and good. If she stays under control and takes that ball to the bucket, that left side, she's tough to handle.
She is.
9-7. Pikeville has closed the 7-point lead down to 2. Summer Rose in the front court looking over to the coach, see what he wants them to run. They go in a 1-4 offensive set. Now Ellsworth comes out the top of the circle to set a screen. Here's Hampton driving the lane, kicking it off to Newsom. Rowe with it now. And Rowe drives down the lane, a little floater up, no good. Cole Williamson comes off with the rebound, looking for some help, gives it to Gearhart. Into the front court. Olivia Gearhart stopped, three in the air, off the front of the rim, no good. Cole Williamson with the rebound, shot up, no good, but she's fouled.
Let's see who they're going to get on that one. That'll be number 11. That's Tori Hampton, her first, team's second.
Cole Williamson will be at the line to shoot two. She can tie it up if she makes both of these. And the first one, line drive shot off the front of the rim, no good.
Yep. 42 is Alyssa Ellswick. Oh.
She'll have one more. Cole Williamson shot, no good again, short off the front of the rim. Rebound comes off to Ellswick. She gives it over to Cassidy Rowe. Rowe brings it in the front court. And here down the lane was Newsom. And her pass was deflected. She got right back to her. She put it up and in. 11-7. 1 minute left here in the first quarter as Gearhart down the right side in the front court. And now looking for some help, gets it out to Kelsey Joe Tackett. Tackett brings it out to the jump circle. Now she'll go into her offense. She drives down the lane, kicks it over in the corner. Keithley with a 12-footer, no good. And Cole Williamson battling for it, knocked out of her hands off of Shelby Valley. Here to stay with the Lady Panthers.
I think Newsom thought that was out on Cole and just didn't go after it.
Yes. Kelsey Joe Tackett with it for the Lady Panthers. They trail before 11-7. 35 seconds left here first quarter as Tackett brings it out to the jump circle. They'll set their offense. Now they'll move into their set, gives it over to Bartley. Bartley's being guarded by Rowe. Olivia Gearhart with it now. She brings it back out on top. Pikeville just working it for the last shot, I think, Charlie. Down to 12 seconds. Here's Keithley at top of the circle to Tackett. We got 6 seconds. They go inside to Cole Williamson, back over to Keithley. Three in the air, no good. Bounced off the rim and out of bounds at the end of one. It is 11-7, Shelby Valley over Pikeville. This is the girls' championship in the All-A Classic. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Not everyone gets this excited when they discover the joy of Gearhart TV. But it happens. It's kind of a thrill to see every channel in HD. Go back in time with Replay and Restart TV. Record to the cloud. And watch TV everywhere on any device with no set-top box. Your excitement may vary, but there's a lot to cheer about Gearhart TV. Available now. Visit mygtv.com now to sign up.
My family means everything, and I'll do whatever it takes to make sure they're safe in our home. I started with this, a whole home security system with 24/7 monitoring. We control our system from anywhere, and wherever I am, I can see my family's okay.
You'd do anything to protect your family. Start with this, a smart home security system from Gearhart Security. Call or visit gearhartsecurity.com to learn more.
And welcome back to the Expo Center. 11-7, Shelby Valley with the lead as we start the second quarter here in the All-A 15th Region Championship game for the girls, Larry.
And Pikeville looks like they'll have the basketball to start this second quarter. Kelsey Joe Tackett brings it in. And Leslie setting the screen top circle. Three in the air by Tackett, no good. Shelby Valley into the front court. This Summer Rose, Summer Rose with it. Torrey Hampton takes it. Down the right side it comes to Tackett. Around the horn, back over into the left corner now to Hampton. And here driving the lane, shot put up and good.
Kylie Tackett.
Come open about 6 foot from the bucket in that zone, and it's 13-7.
Yeah, I like this sag. It's like a sagging man-to-man by Shelby Valley. And they try to get down low to Stewart. They come down double teamer.
And we've got a foul called inside.
And that's going to be on Newsom.
Kayla Newsom.
That's a battle down the inside between her and Stewart.
And here's Stewart. And she rolls it in and one. And that's 2 quick fouls by Kylie Tackett.
Now Kayla Newsom, isn't it?
No,
32.
Oh, was it on 32?
Yeah,
okay.
Both of them on 32.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Tackett.
My bad.
Well, and she takes a seat as Ellswick comes back in to replace her, and Stewart knocks down the free throw, completes the 3-point play, so it's 13-10.
Dayton Edmonds back in for Pikeville.
Grace Bartley will get a rest. 7:07 left first half, 13-10, Shelby Valley with the lead. Summer Rose brings it into the front court. And here's Rowe with it, driving down the lane. And that's Tackett, shot blocked by Tackett, and Kylie Tackett knocks it out of bounds, picks back up. Kelsey Joe Tackett for the Lady Panthers inside Stewart, shot up, no good. And we've got a foul on the rebound. It's going against Pikeville.
I believe that'll be on 15, Lexi Wilkerson.
Yes.
6:40 to go here in the first half. It's 13-10 Shelby Valley.
Shelby Valley will have the basketball. Into the front court it comes Summer Rose. Down in the corner, that's Hampton driving the baseline. And her shot's blocked by Stewart. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Shelby Valley. Summer Rose steps out of bounds under her own bucket to trigger the ball in for the Lady Wildcats. And it comes out to Kylie Tackett. Summer Rose with it, cross court, Tori Hampton. She drives the lane, kicks it back out into the corner, 3 in the air. No good by Tackett. Rebound comes off Bartley. Edmonds 1-on-2. She goes to the bucket, and boy, she loses it out of bounds off of Pikeville. So it'll go to Shelby Valley. That was an opportunity missed that time.
Yeah, it was. Probably should have waited on help when you get your 1-on-2.
Yes, that's a good point. Summer Rose with it in the front court for the Lady Wildcats of Shelby Valley. Right side it comes to Hampton. Now in the middle it goes to Ellswick. Down low, shot up no good by Kylie Tackett, and ball knocked out of bounds by Kelsey Jo Tackett of Pikeville, so he'll stay with Shelby Valley.
That was good hustle by Kelsey Jo to get up and block that shot and then try to run it down.
That's 2 or 3 shots that Pikeville Lady Panthers has blocked so far. Summer Rose brings it into Ellswick. She takes the pass back and back over to Ellswick. And now here's Hampton driving the baseline. Ellswick looked at a free throw line jumper, drives down the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound comes off Bartley. Kelsey Jo Tackett with it. 5:30 left first half. 13-10 Shelby Valley. Stirred inside, puts it up and in.
Rodney Rose going to call a timeout because she was so open.
Yes, that time, most of the time they've got her, the ball into her, she's been double teamed. That time, she broke wide open. So we've got a 30-second timeout. 13-12, Shelby Valley with the lead.
I want to remind you that today's ball game is brought to you by Save-A-Lot, Boyd Asphalt and Sealing, Thread Art Embroidery and Designs, Wolf Williams and Reynolds, and Citizens of Kentucky. Appreciate those fine folks bringing you this action here this afternoon, as we're going to have both boys and girls finals here today, Larry.
You're exactly right. After this one, we was informed they will do the presentations of the trophies after this game, and then we'll get the boys started immediately afterwards. 5:24 left first half, 13-12. Pikeville has not had the lead. They've been down by as much as 7 at one time. This is as close as they've been since then.
Shelby Valley dropping out their pressure. Pikeville dropping out their pressure.
Summer Rose for Shelby Valley brings it into the front court. And here's top at the free throw line, Ellswick. And Cassidy Rowe with a free throw line jumper up and good. 15-12, Shelby Valley. Shelby Valley with the pressure. Here's Gearhart bringing it into front court, being tracked by Rose. Rose goes in, takes it away from her. And kicks it over to Ellswick, and Ellswick, gonna call a foul.
Call a foul, yep. About got 2 called.
She about picked up 2 and 1, didn't she?
Yep.
That's Wilkerson.
Keekly checks in now for Pikeville.
And Shelby Valley looking to get it in. They get it in to Ellswick, back to Summer Rose, back over to Ellswick. And here breaking to the bucket, Hampton puts it up and in.
That was a nice break by Hampton.
Defense got mesmerized looking at Rose and Ellswick passing it back and forth, and Hampton broke wide open. Here's Gearhart on the baseline. She's cut off. Trying to get it into Stewart. Cross court it comes to Edmonds. Edmonds driving, spin moving lane. A little scoop shot up, no good. And Bartley with the rebound, put it up, no good. And we got a foul.
Looks like it's going to be
Hampton.
on Hampton, yep. It's her second.
Bartley was number 11 also, and she got the rebound, so I didn't know if he was calling it on her on the rebound or the shot, but Hampton picked it up. Bartley bet the line to shoot 2, knocks the first one down. 17-13, clock rest with 4:23 left first half. That's Bartley's first points in.
Yes, it is.
And makes the second one also. 17-14. Pikeville now putting some full court pressure on, and they get it into the front court. Hampton back over to Cassidy Rowe, top of circle 3, count it. Cassidy Rowe, 2 of 2 from the field, 5 points.
Is she a freshman or a sophomore? Freshman.
Caitlin Keithley with it, gives it over to Edmonds now. Edmonds to Gearhart. Gearhart drives across circle down the right side, still on the move, and her shot's blocked, but a foul call.
And be on Cassidy Rowe, her first. Team 6.
That's 16 fouls, so the next foul by Shelby Valley will put Pikeville into 1-1 with 3:54 left. now on the clock. Gerhardt will be at the line for 2. First one's up and good. (20-15). Shelby Valley with the lead. They've led throughout this first half. Olivia Gerhardt will have one more. And this one's also up and good. 20-16. Shelby Valley with the lead and the basketball as Summer Rose brings it into the front court. Looking over to the coach, seeing what offensive set he wants to run. Now they go down the left side. That's Hampton in the middle. Back over to Hampton. 3 in the air. Count it. Shelby Valley is hot from the three-point line, Charlie.
That's 3 of them today.
23-16 matches their largest lead of the night at 7. Kelsey Joe Tackett with it in the front court for the Lady Panthers. She works over to the left side. Here's Gerhardt, top of the circle. Cut off Ellswick, go inside to Stewart. And up and one. Nice pass that time by Gerhardt as Ellswick heads out to stop her drive, and that left Stewart wide open down the middle.
I think she's getting told no.
Yeah, she's getting...
Just in simple terms.
She's getting coached.
Yes, she is getting coached, exactly.
So Stewart will be at the line to shoot one. Her team trails by 5. And hits still by 5 as she misses the free throw. 23-18. 3 minutes left first half. Shelby Valley with it in the front court. Down in the corner it goes. That's Kylie Tackett with it. Hampton back over to Casty Rowe. 3, that one's off. And Kelsey Joe Tackett with the rebound. In the front court, still on the move, straight down the lane, and a lot of contact on the shot, no call. Bartley shoots the 3, no good. Ellswick comes off with it. It's 2-on-2, and here's Summer Rose, stops, pops, no good. Stewart with the rebound. Running the other way, Keithley with it. And she holds it up now, gives it over to Kelsey Joe Tackett. Now inside Stewart, wide open, up and good. 23-20.
11 points for Stewart.
Pikeville's got that 7-point lead back down to 3. 2:10 left first half. Shelby Valley with the basketball into the front court. Cassie Road to top of the circle. Here's Kylie Tackett with it. Hampton. Back to Tackett. Summer Rose comes out and takes the basketball, resets their offense. And Ellswick comes to the top of the circle to set a screen. And here Rose, and her shot rolls off. Ellswick with the rebound, put it up, no good, but she's fouled.
And Grace Bartley will pick up the foul. It's her first, only the team's 4th.
She'll be at the line to shoot 2, fouled an act of shooting. She hasn't scored so far this afternoon, and now she does as she makes the free throw. And Cole Williamson back in for Pikeville. Casty Wright back in for Shelby Valley. Did they call that foul on Stewart?
No, they called it on Grace Bartley.
Okay. I know Stewart came out after the foul. I thought she might have, if it had been, it'd have been her second, so I didn't know if they called it or not. Ellswick made both free throws, so 25-20. Shelby Valley with the lead. Pikeville with the basketball. 1:30 left here in the first half. Keithley going inside as Tackett goes in, and here's Cole Williamson, shot up no good. Battling for the rebound, she comes up with it and try to get it to Gerhardt. Pass intercepted by Summer Rose. Here's Casty Rowe down the lane, off the glass, good. Shelby Valley back to the 7-point lead. That matches their largest of the afternoon, 27-20. Keithley with it for the Lady Panthers. Gerhardt. And as she went on the drive, she's fouled by Cassidy Wright.
Yep.
And that will be the 1-1. That's 18 fouls.
That's 2 on Wright.
So Gearhart will be at the line to shoot 2. Olivia was there short time ago, knocked 2 down.
Should be 1-1.
Yes, this is 1-1 here, yeah.
Yeah, you said shoot 2. So.
Well, okay, I'm
She is
sorry.
going to shoot 2. You were out. I'm sorry.
She's going to shoot 2. She made the first. 3 of 3 from the line now for Gearhart. 27-21. Her team trails by 6. And second one is also good. 27-22. 50 seconds left. Look, see if Shelby Valley will try to work for the last shot. And that's what they're doing. They've that's Hampton holding the ball now over on the left side and Rowe on the right side out next to the timeline. Clock ticks down to 30 seconds. And Keithley now comes out to guard Rowe. Hampton still standing and holding the ball. Clock ticks down to 15 seconds. And now Rowe will go across and get the basketball. And she goes on the move, and a little runner up, no good. Rebound up, no good. Rebound comes off to Pikeville. Kelty Joe Tackett, and it's going to be the end of the first half. 27-22, Shelby Valley with the lead over Pikeville. This is the Girls All-A Championship game here at the Expo Center. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy. The genuine, the original Overhead Door for all of life's little ups and downs.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast internet from Gearhart Broadband. Upgrade to the smoldering speed you need, up to 1 gig. And add Plume Adaptive Wi-Fi to reach every corner of your home. Experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or click Gearhart Broadband for a great offer today.
More than ever, life is full of change, and sometimes change is good. Same with your cable package. By upgrading to streaming with Gearhart TV, you get a ton of features and content. That's entertainment for everyone, no matter what they watch or how they do it. Change doesn't have to be a challenge either. Streaming with Gearhart TV is easy to use on the devices you already have. Ready for change? Contact Gearhart TV and make the switch to streaming today.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
And welcome back to the Expo Center. We're at the half of the night's first game. That's the championship game of the Girls All-A between Shelby Valley and Pikeville. Shelby Valley holds a 27-22 lead at the half, and Charlie's got some first half stats.
First for Shelby Valley, the leaders on the scoreboard. As a team, they've got 7 assists and 9 rebounds in the ball game. They shot 38% from the field, 50% behind the three-point line, and they are 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. Individual numbers, let's see. Scoring-wise, we've got Kylie Tackett with 1 rebound. She got 2 points, 1 rebound. 5 points for Summer Rose. 7 points, 2 rebounds for Tori Hampton. 4 points for Kayla Newsom. 7 points for Cassidy Rowe, and 2 points for Alyssa Ellswick. But she's also got 3 rebounds and 2 assists to go with that. Pretty good game for her.
Yes.
For the Pikeville Panthers, they're led in scoring by Leslie Stewart's 11 points, 5 rebounds. 2 points for Grace Bartley. She'll go along with 3 rebounds. 3 rebounds and 3 points for Kelsey Jo Tackett. 6 points for Olivia Gearhart. And that is the scoring for Pikeville. They had 38% or 36.8 from the field. They were 0 of 4 behind the three-point line and 66%, 8 of 12 from the charity stripe. Points, fast break points 0. Points off turnovers, though, Shelby Valley 6-0. Points in the paint 14-10 in favor of Pikeville. Second chance points 2 apiece, and bench scoring 9-0 in favor of Shelby Valley. And that's the first half numbers for you, Larry.
All righty, we'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly with the start of the second half as your Intermountain Sports Network.
Welcome to your new streaming TV service with Gearhart TV, where you can access your cable TV on any device right alongside your other favorite streaming video apps. If you don't already have the app on your device or smart TV, you can find it where you download apps. Search for your TV app and select Download. Open the app and you'll be prompted to log in using your account information. This is your email and the unique password you created when signing up. Enter that info and boom, you're in. Once you log in for the first time on any device, you can create profiles for every member of the household. That way, the app can feed you new shows, movies, or sports to watch specifically tailored to you, or help you pick up where you left off. You can also set a PIN to prevent kids from watching mature content. Here's the channel guide, where you can access your favorite channels. And even when you're watching live TV, you can pause or rewind. See everything that's airing live, or filter down to sports, kids, movies, or more. You'll be able to set a recording for live and upcoming TV. You can choose to record the full series or specific episodes. All of your recordings will be easily accessible from the profile you set up earlier. Not sure what to watch? Lean back and browse through your recommendations. Or, with the search feature, it's easy to find something specific. Most remotes feature a voice function. Say the name of a show, or movie, or channel, or actor, and voila! It's magic. The more you use Gearhart TV, the more personalized entertainment experience you'll get. One that you can enjoy on the couch or on the go. It can be a change from what you're used to, but with streaming TV from Gearhart TV, change is good.
Welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center. 27-22, Shelby Valley with the lead as we start the third quarter of the All-A Championship game here for the girls in the 15th region.
And Shelby Valley will have the basketball when we get started as the clock ticks down to zeros. They'll reset it and we'll get underway. 27-22, largest lead for Shelby Valley was 7. Pikeville did not lead in the first half. Summer Rose with it for Shelby Valley. Pikeville in a man-to-man defense. Summer Rose down the left side, Cassidy right, 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound come off that was Newsom back into the game, and she gets it out. Summer Rose now resets the offense. Newsom picked up 2 fouls in that second quarter, set most of it out. Here's Rose driving down the lane, kicking it over to Hampton. Hampton drives, gives it over, that's Newsom, long 3, put up, Summer Rose, no good. Stewart with the rebound, throws it away. Hampton down the lane, and Stewart, nice job, standing her ground, blocks the shot. Kelsey Jo Tackett comes up with it. That's good defense by Stewart that time. Here's Kelsey Jo Tackett, gives it over to Grace Bartley, back to Tackett. Tackett comes to the right side, dribbles down toward the baseline. Now she's looking for some help, gets it into Stewart. Nice step through on her double team by Leslie Stewart, putting it up and in.
I've got her with 13.
27-24, 3-point lead Shelby Valley. Summer Rose with it. Cassidy Wright gives it over. This is Kylie Tackett with it. Here's a three put up, no good by Hampton, and rebound knocked out of bounds by Newsom of Shelby Valley. It'll go to the Lady Panthers. Shelby Valley with that full court pressure. It's man to man. Now they drop back as Kelsey Joe Tackett brings it into the front court. And cross court goes to Bartley. On top of Edmonds. Edmonds spins down the lane. A little scoop shot up and good. Shot that one up and under the arm of Kylie Tackett. And here's Shelby Valley quickly down court as Cassidy Wright through her arms, through her legs, out of bounds, back to Pikeville.
And substitutions quickly for Shelby Valley. Coming in is Cassidy Rowe and Alyssa Ellsworth.
Pikeville will have it, trailing by one. They've got a chance to take their first lead of the game here on this possession. Kelsey Joe Tackett with it in the front court. Down the right side to Edmonds. Gearhart at the free throw line. Back over to Edmonds. Inside it goes to Stewart. Bartley breaks down the left side. Shot no good. Stewart rebound, put back up, no good. Gets another rebound, puts it up and in, and Pikeville has the first lead of the night, 28-27. And here is Kayla Newsom down the lane, up and in, and Shelby Valley retakes the lead as we seesaw back and forth. 29-28. Kelsey Joe Tackett with it in the front court, and they go inside to Stewart, but Hampton seen that pass coming, breaks across the baseline, knocks it out of bounds.
I will start off on a 6-0 run, Larry, to take that lead, and then Shelby Valley stopped it on that last point.
Kelsey Joe Tackett gets it into Stewart, back to Tackett. Down the lane, Edmonds looks at a three. Now she takes a three, and it's no good. Rebound comes off to Ellswick. Ellswick over to Summer Rose into the front court. Now they'll slow it up, get in their half-court set. Down the right side, that's Hampton, back out to Rose. On top it comes Kayla Newsom. Over on the left side, Cassidy Rowe with it. And in the lane, kicks it back over. Hampton drives the baseline, and they're going to count it.
Yep.
Count it. And one. Kelsey Joe Tackett, right?
Her first.
So Hampton will be at the free throw line to shoot one as Shelby Valley extends her lead back out to three. She can make it four. 4:36 left, third quarter. Girls championship game of the OA as the free throw comes up short. Rebound Olivia Gearhart. She gives it over to Tackett. Tackett fumbles it, now gains control. Into the front court, down the right side. Stewart out on top, trying to set a screen for him. Tackett on the right sideline. Now she moves across the top and gives it to Stewart. Stewart puts it on the floor and walks.
Yep.
It's not where you want her catching the ball at the free throw line.
Right, you want her down in the paint. So they're running a high post. I would run her with a low post, is my opinion.
31-28, Shelby Valley with the lead. 4 minutes left, third quarter. Cassidy Rowe comes cross over to, that's Newsom. Her shot no good. Stewart comes off the rebound. Kelsey Joe Tackett to Gearhart. Gearhart trying to drive the baseline, kicks it back out to Edmonds. Back over to Bartley. And inside it goes, try to go into Stewart. The pass was overhead. I think Stewart actually thought that she was shooting the ball because she turned to go for the rebound. It went right over her head, but Shelby Valley couldn't control it. Stepped on the baseline, hit a stay with Pikeville.
And Summer Rose got her hands on it. You're right, couldn't come down in bounds.
And here's Stewart, cross the lane, gives it old Gearhart, three. No good. Rebound comes off. Kelsey Joe Tackett up and in and one. (31-30). Kelsey Joe Tackett has one free throw. She can tie it up. Don't think we've had a tie so far, Charlie.
We have now.
Do now. 31-31. 3:30 left, third quarter. Summer Rose with it in the front court for Shelby Valley. Left side comes over to Hampton. Top of the circle, Cassidy Rose. She drives, comes open, shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, Kayla Newsom comes out with it. Her shot's blocked, and ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Shelby Valley. Pikeville doing some good defensive work, Charlie. He's blocking the ball and knocking it around. Just can't come up with that 50-50 ball.
Pikeville has played, this is their best quarter right here.
And here's Cassidy Rowe, breaks open and knocks it down on the baseline. It's near steal as Gearhart into the front court. Now she reverses, gives it down on the baseline to Kelsey Joe Tackett. Tackett comes back out on top. Tackett on the right side of the floor. Now she goes to the center, top of the circle. And free throw line jumper up, no good. Rebound comes off Cassidy Rowe. Rowe with it into the front court. Still on the move, kicks it down on the baseline. Here's Kayla Newsom, spin move, left-hand shot up good. And we've got a timeout. Full timeout, 35-31. Shelby Valley with the lead this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center, 35-31 with 2:26 to play here in the third quarter as the Shelby Valley Wildcats lead the Pikeville Lady Panthers in All-A championship action here.
Pikeville's made a couple runs here in this third quarter, Charlie. They're down 5 at halftime, come back and takes a 1-point lead. Drops back, loses the lead back to Shelby Valley, comes back and gets a tie.
Yep.
Shelby Valley on a 4-0 run since then. And Shelby Valley putting the pressure on. Now Pikeville gets it in the front court, over to Bartley, put up and in as Caitlin Keithley with the nice assist. 35-33.
I tell you, Pikeville's played hard here in this third quarter.
Shelby Valley with it. Kayla Newsom down the left side. That left-hand shot up good and one. That is her move. She's right-handed, but she likes to go down the left side, use the left hand on the layup. Pikeville's not got that figured out yet.
Yep, and that'll be the second foul on Grace Bartley.
37-33. Kayla Newsom at the line shooting the free throw, no good. Rebound comes off to Kelsey Joe Tackett into the front court. And Cassidy Rowe nearly takes the ball away from her, loses it out of bounds. Pikeville will keep it. Side out in the front court. Kelsey Joe Tackett steps out, brings it into Stewart at the free throw line. And here's Cole Williamson, free throw line jumper up good. 37-35. 1:40 left here in the third quarter. This one looks like it's got the makings of a good one, Charlie, going right down to the wire.
Yes, sir.
Summer Rose with it. Down the left side it goes Kylie Tackett. Here's Newsom. Free throw line extended. No good. Rebound comes off to Stewart. She walked.
Yeah. She went to make the pass and shuffled her feet. The fans are mad, but it's a good call.
Yeah, she hesitated, like you said, trying to get the outlet pass and drug her foot.
Well, she turned around and the Shelby Valley player was right in front of her. She knew if she threw it, he was going right to her.
And we've got a timeout, 30-second timeout. 1:24 left third quarter. 37-35, Shelby Valley with the lead. They'll have the basketball when we come out of this timeout.
Yeah, I know they're very up. They didn't like the call, but, I mean, I think we had a better advantage than most of them from up here. And, I mean, she did. She looked, and she saw the girl out in front of her, and she actually made the smart decision. The walk was better than giving it to her point blank under the basket, because if she does that, she's going to go up for the shot, and she's liable to get the foul, and Shelby Valley get points too.
Right. It'd been a turnover either way, but what I'm saying, at least they've got to throw it in.
Right.
Pikeville has a chance to defend it now.
Yes.
Summer Rose steps out of bounds under her own bucket to trigger the ball in. 1:24 left, third quarter, 2-point game, 37-35, Shelby Valley with the lead. And here's Kayla Newsom. Try to go down that left side that time. Stewart cuts her off, gives it back out to Summer Rose at the jump circle. Gets her offense time to get set up and takes the screen. Free throw line jumper up good. You got to go across the top of that screen. You can't go under it, because that's 2 times she's went across the screen. The defender went under it, and she's knocked the jumper down. Gearhart with it and gets it over to Cole Williamson at the free throw line looking for help. Now gets it back out to Kelsey Joe Tackett.
Well, I like bringing Williamson in going to that high-low post.
And Tackett down the lane, no good. Rebound comes off. That's Cassidy Rowe. And here's Ellswick with it. And she tried to shoot it, had to pass it over. Rowe, 3, count it, Cassidy Rowe. And just like that, Shelby Valley back by 7, 42-35. We've got 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pikeville will have a chance to work for the last shot. They trailed by 7. They were down by 5 at the half. 10 seconds left. Now Tackett goes down the right side and pulls up a dribble and throws it across court. It's intercepted, and Keithley has it and not going to get a shot off at the end of 3. 42-35, Shelby Valley with the lead. We'll be back for fourth quarter action this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy. The genuine, the original Overhead Door for all of life's little ups and downs.
42-35, Shelby Valley with the lead as we start the fourth quarter here of the All-A championship game for the girls.
Pikeville had some good spurts in that quarter, Charlie, they trailed by 5 at the half. They take a 1-point lead at one time. That's their only lead of the game. But the last couple minutes of the quarter, Shelby Valley goes on 11-4 run, and now they're up by 7. Here's Stewart in the middle, kicks it back out to Edmonds. Edmonds crossed the lane over in the corner. Bartley, 3. No good, short. Gearhart with the rebound, putting it back up and in. Olivia Gearhart comes from top of the circle, and nobody blocks her out. 45-37. Shelby Valley working it in the front court, down the left side. Kylie take it over to Kayla Newsom. And here's a drive, kicking it off. Ellswick, and her shot's no good, but she's fouled. Stewart.
That'll be on Leslie Stewart. That'll be her second.
They don't have Stewart on the scoreboard. They've not got her where she checked in, I guess.
Yep.
And Ellswick's free throw up and good. 43-37, 7:19 left here in the ball game, and Ellswick makes them both. 44-37. Gearhart with it, looking for some help. Now she puts the dribble down, spin moves, and Rose nearly takes it away from her. It's knocked out of bounds, hit a stay with Pikeville. Kelsey Joe Tackett looking to throw it in, brings it into Edmonds. Kylie Tackett guarding her, gets it over to Grace Bartley, back out on top now, Kelsey Joe Tackett. Tackett down the right side, leaves it with Gearhart. Back to Tackett. Tackett down the lane and knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Pikeville.
Tackett trying a little one-on-one with Rowe there.
Tackett will throw it in on the baseline, gets it into Stewart, right back to Tackett. Three-pointer in the air, count it. Kelsey Joe Tackett knocks a three down. I believe that's Pikeville's first one, isn't it?
I think you're right. It is.
44-40. Cuts the lead to 4. 6:30 left here in the ball game. Shelby Valley has the basketball in the front court. Works it down the right side. And here's Cassidy Rowe with it. Rowe working, coming to the free throw circle, comes across Summer Rose with it. Now she'll come out to top the circle, works it down the lane, crosses over, gives it over to Tackett, back to Rowe. Spin move in the lane, free throw line jumper, no good. Ball goes out of bounds to Pikeville.
.606 to play, 44-40, Shelby Valley with the lead.
Probably wasn't the shot that Coach Rodney Rowe wanted to see. And Gearhart to Edmonds in the front court, drives the baseline. Now she's cut off, gives it over to Stewart. And Stewart gets her own rebound, puts it back up and in. Edmonds drove it in and just handed it off to her. Looked like a handoff in football. And Pikeville fights back to within 2, 44-42. 5:40 left in the ball game. Shelby Valley can get out by 7, no more than that. Pikeville can get it back down to 2 most of the time, and it's just back and forth as Ellswick. And here's a pass, and nice block that time by Stewart as Kylie Tackett, and she gets her own rebound, misses. Ellswick wide open under the bucket, nowhere around, and puts it up and in. And we've got a timeout. 5:18 left, 46-42. Shelby Valley with the lead. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Not everyone gets this excited when they discover the joy of Gearhart TV. But it happens. It's kind of a thrill to see every channel in HD. Go back in time with Replay and Restart TV. Record to the cloud. And watch TV everywhere on any device with no set-top box. Your excitement may vary, but there's a lot to cheer about Gearhart TV. Available now. Visit mygtv.com now to sign up.
Kentucky Expo Center, 46-42 with 5:18 to play. Shelby Valley with the lead, Larry. It's become a battle now.
Yes, it is. 46-42, like Charlie said, Pikeville will have it, bring his length of floor as Shelby Valley picks up in full court pressure, hits man-to-man pressure. They get it into Gearhart. She's being guarded by Cassidy Rowe. Gearhart works it into the front court. And now she'll give it over to Tackett. Tackett down the right side. Stops her dribble, back out on top to Edmonds. Cross over to Gearhart on the left side. Gearhart works back to the top of the circle. Gives it back to Tackett. Tackett again down the right side. Back out on top to Edmonds. Cross to Bartley. She's being guarded by Hampton. Here's Edmonds with it. Edmonds works over to the left side. Now she comes across the top of the circle to the right side, back over to Tackett. Tackett, free throw line jumper, and it rolls off. Edmonds with the rebound, put it up and in. Jaden Edmonds working the boards that time for the Lady Panthers. 46-44, back to 2. Shelby Valley with the lead. And here's that's Newsom working it. Back out on top to Summer Rose. Not very many fouls being called this second half, Charlie. Only 4 fouls total as Hampton broke free on the baseline, but can't handle the pass. Drops it out of bounds. It'll go back to Pikeville. Lady Panthers will have a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Edmonds with it. She works it into the front court, gives it over to Gearhart. Gearhart comes to the right side, now top of the circle. Gives it back over to Tackett. Pikeville being very deliberate with the basketball. Here's Tackett down the right side over to Gearhart. Top of the circle to Edmonds. Inside goes Stewart, wide open, puts it up and in. We're tied. 46 apiece. 3:26 left. Shelby Valley with it in the front court. Gets the screen, top circle, and down the lane, shot up, no good. And Grace Bartley goes in and claims a strong rebound. She comes into the front court. And we got an official timeout.
I think there's something on the floor.
Some laundry there. I think that was a headbander maybe for Bartley. They wanted to get that off the floor. Somebody go down and step on that and slip.
Yep.
So Pikeville will have it side out in the front court. They get it into Gearhart. Cassidy Rowe guarding her. We can see this matchup for 2 or 3 years left. Gearhart crosses the top of the circle. Goes inside Stewart. Ball tipped and intercepted by Hampton.
That's good defense.
Into the front court comes Kayla Newsom. Back over to Summer Rose. We're still tied at 46. 2:42 left. Inside it goes. And Ellswick puts it up and in.
That's a nice pass, too.
Gearhart into Edmonds. Edmonds into the front court with it now. Works back to the middle. Down the right side over to Gearhart. On the right sideline, Bartley with it. Edmonds, cross the court, it comes to Olivia Gearhart. She looks inside. They've got Stewart covered up inside. Edmonds with it now. And she'll give it over to Tackett. Approaching 2 minutes left. Pikeville down by 2. Here's Edmonds. And kicks it over to Gearhart. Stewart at the free throw line. She puts it on the floor and ball's knocked loose. Picked up by Shelby Valley. Here's Hampton. Stop, 10-footer, no good. And Bartley battling for the rebound, but Ellswick comes out with it. Cassidy Rowe back to Summer Rose. 1:40 left. Shelby Valley with the 2-point lead. They have the basketball. And we've got a timeout. Shelby Valley, full timeout. 48-46, Shelby Valley with the lead. 1:36 left. Shelby Valley have the basketball when we return. This is Rim Mountain Sports Network.
Smile, girl. Act like you like each other.
This is our Chicago.
Stop! We're gonna enjoy every minute of it.
You two, coming or what?
Hey, wake up, brother. It is payback time.
It's bigger than the 2 of us now.
You gotta decide for yourself who you gonna be.
The Bellator cage has landed.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center. 48-46, Shelby Valley with a 2-point lead, 1:36 to play, and what a ball game.
And Charlie, one of the factors that we've not talked about is the foul situation. Pikeville have only 3 fouls, so they're going to have to give 3 fouls quickly to even get Shelby Valley into the 1-and-1. And Shelby Valley have the basketball. They lead by 2, and the clock's becoming a factor. Here's Rose. Shelby Valley's just going to try to keep it away from them. Pikeville's going to have to come out and foul. Cassidy Rowe.
I think they're trying to pull Stewart away from the basket. That's what they're trying to do.
They're not going to look to shoot.
Well, they take a layup.
Well, they might take a layup as Newsom down the lane puts it up and in. 4-point lead. Gearhart in the front court. Still on the move. Down the lane. Runner, no good. Rebound comes off Ellswick, and she called for the walk. Her and one of her teammates was fighting for it. Ellswick saying she was pushed, but it was her teammate that pushed her.
We got a full timeout, under a minute to play. 50-46, Shelby Valley on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast internet from Gearhart Broadband. Upgrade to the smoldering speed you need, up to 1 gig. And add Plume adaptive Wi-Fi to reach every corner of your home. Experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or click Gearhart Broadband for a great offer today.
Welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center, 50-46. Shelby Valley with the basket, or with the lead. Pikeville with the basketball with under a minute to play here, Larry.
Yes, Kelsey Joe Tackett steps out of bounds under her own bucket to trigger the ball in, gets it into Grace Bartley, back to Kelsey Joe Tackett. Tackett drives down that left side, kicks it over to Stewart. Here's Edmonds with it. Edmonds on the move, over to Gearhart. And Tackett now, three-pointer up, no good. Shelby Valley comes off with the rebound. That's Newsom with it, and she's fouled, but that's only 4 team fouls. 41 seconds left, so Pikeville's going to have to foul 3 more times to get into the 1-on-1.
Yep, and that's an advantage for Shelby Valley right now.
It is, yes.
Here comes the offensive, defensive substitutions.
Right. Wilkerson coming in.
She's got fouls to give, would be my guess.
Newsom steps out of bounds for Shelby Valley, gets it in. That's Summer Rose and, no, excuse me, Cassidy Rowe, and she's fouled.
And he's still looking for 1-and-1. He's got a ways to go.
Oh, yeah. They got
2 more fouls.
2 more. 2 seconds goes off the clock on that one. Look for the same thing to happen here as Pikeville, and they've let Newsom loose on the other end. Up 1 and 1.
Exactly what you didn't want to have if you're Pikeville.
And that, if she knocks this one down, Charlie, that's 3-possession game, and that could loom large for Pikeville.
(52-46).
Kayla Olsen on a 4-0 run herself.
Yes.
And free throw's good. Newsom scored the last 5. Is that one of the seniors? She's a junior, isn't she?
I think so.
She's had a lot of experience. Here's Piper with it. Kelsey Joe Tackett dribbling and puts up a 3. No good. Cassidy Rowe comes off with the rebound, and they get it up to Ellswick. Ellswick over and putting it up and in is Kayla Newsom, and that's going to wrap it up for Shelby Valley. 55-46, 7 seconds left. Tackett drives down the lane, gives it over to Stewart, up and good. And that's done it. 55-48. Shelby Valley Lady Wildcats is going to be your 2018 All-A Girls Champions. So we'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly for some final stats and comments and trophy presentation. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Smile, girl. Act like you like each other.
This is our Chicago.
Stop!
We're gonna enjoy every minute of it.
You two coming or what?
Hey, wake up, brother. It is payback time.
It's bigger than the 2 of us now.
You gotta decide for yourself who you gonna be.
The Bellator K has landed.
Not everyone gets this excited when they discover the joy of Gearhart TV. But it happens. It's kind of a thrill to see every channel in HD. Go back in time with replay and restart TV. Record to the cloud. And watch TV everywhere on any device with no set-top box. Your excitement may vary, but there's a lot to cheer about Gearhart TV. Available now. Visit mygtv.com now to sign up.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
And welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center, 55-48. It's a final. Shelby Valley Lady Wildcats, the winners of the 2018 All-A Classic. And Charlie's got some final stats.
All right, first we'll go over the Pikeville Lady Panthers. Let's see, they were led by Leslie Stewart, and what a game. 10 of 14 from the field, Larry. She had 10 rebounds, 21 points, 1 assist, and that's a heck of a game right there, and 3 block shots. That's a good line for a center right there.
That's a strong stat line.
Jaden Edmonds had 4 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Grace Bartley had 4 points and 4 rebounds. Kelsey Jo Tackett, Larry, had 5 rebounds and 9 points. Leslie and then Olivia Gearhart had 8 points and 4 rebounds. Let's see, lost my numbers there. And 1 assist. And the other scoring was Christian Cole Williams. I'll get it out here in a minute. Kirsten Cole Williams. Yeah, she had 2 points in the ball game, and they shot 44% from the field, 11% behind the three-point line, and 69% from the free throw line. They ended up with a total of 8 assists, 27 rebounds, 11 turnovers, 6 blocks, and 2 steals. For the Shelby Valley Wildcats, let's see, they had Kylie Tackett had 2 points, or 2 rebounds and 2 points, 7 points for Summer Rose, 9 points, 2 rebounds for Tori Hampton, 17 points, 4 rebounds for Kayla Newsom. Cassidy Rowe had 12 points and 4 rebounds, 8 points, 7 rebounds for Alyssa Newsom down in the paint. They shot 44.9 from the field, 44.4 behind the three-point line, 77.8 from the charity stripe. They ended up with only 20 rebounds, but had 10 assists, only 6 turnovers, and 7 steals. So big line for Shelby Valley.
Yes, it was, as they come away with the big 55-48 win. So we'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly for the trophy presentation. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy. The genuine, the original Overhead Door for all of life's little ups and downs.
10 seconds. All right, we're going to pick us an action. And there's the participation medals going out to the Pikeville Lady Panthers. We'll turn it over to the PA here in just a second. As Pikeville 55-48, Larry, what a battle that was.
Yes, it was. Pikeville down 5 at the half and was able to come back in the third quarter, take a 1-point lead. That was their only lead of the game. Shelby Valley led it by 7 at the end of 3, and Pikeville come back, ties it up, I think, at 41 in the fourth quarter, but just run out of steam and end up losing by 7. And that was the largest lead that Shelby Valley had the whole night. Was said where they've got to hear on the official stat that they led by 9 at one time. Pikeville had the 1-point lead, and score was tied 3 times and had 2 lead changes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the runner-ups, the Pikeville Lady Panthers. Now for your 15th Region All-A Classic champions, the Shelby Valley Lady Cats, as they come forward to receive their trophies.
Shelby Valley getting the winners' medallions and the trophy to take back to the school. Sure, we'll get to Coaches Awards here in just a moment as they're putting the nets back up. Got another game coming your way here in another Shelby Valley Pikeville matchup here in the championship of the All-A Classic on the boys edition here, Larry.
That's right. It's all Shelby Valley Pikeville here this year in the All-A. I think the Pikeville and Shelby Valley boys have met one time. I know once.
Yeah.
And Pikeville come away a winner in that one.
I don't remember what the score in that one was, but I think it was like 8 or 10.
I think they handled them pretty good.
We'll see what happens here is getting their team pictures and everything ready before they go to the Coaches Awards here.
Nice job, Coach Orange.
And have a bevy of photographers out there taking pictures of them.
Well, you got to get those pictures.
You do. Mommy's got to have one, Daddy's got to have one, media's got to have one.
YMT here today getting pictures of this. Probably all the other All-A tournaments has been completed. This might be the last ones that's played.
I think we started a little later than some of the others, and then the delays caused us to end. I mean, when's the All-A start? Pretty quick, doesn't it? Girls starts really quick, I believe.
I think this week coming, maybe. The reason they maybe had to get them in today.
Yeah. And I know they really pushed to make sure we get them done in time. And the committee does a good job of that, though.
They do. They do. These two teams will meet at least one more time this year, Charlie. They'll have another regular season matchup at Pikeville. The Lady Cats and Lady Panthers, and of course, they're both in the same district, so they have a possibility they could meet again there. And then if both of them makes it into the region, could beat them in there. So there's a chance they could get 3 more times.
Could be very familiar with each other.
So we're going to send it back to the...
we still got a couple of awards left.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your 15th Region All-A Classic champions, head coach Rodney Rowe and his Shelby Valley Lady Cats.
And I guess there's the coaching award going to Coach Rodney Rowe. And I believe, and that'll do it here for this segment. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment. We'll actually wrap it up here for the first game. We'll come back with the segment. So for Wayne Fugit on camera, for Alex back at the radio station, for my partner Larry Cecil, we'll see you in just a few moments on Intermountain Sports Network.